And meanwhile, we're gonna go to the main mission where we climb the tower. Nice.
I was a little worried you weren't gonna show.
Nice. It's like we've been doing that for half of this game, climbing towers and shit.
Except this one's an actual tower that is extremely huge. Remember that duck tower we saw like
Oh yeah, look, it's the
7 parts ago?
Finally getting we're kindly okay words. We're finally getting finally. We're finally getting the chance to climb the tab. Okay, shut up.
English is my first language.
Yeah, he says with like a fucking retainer on his mouth. Like, yeah, I'm good at English.
Oh yeah, this is kind of the dull mechanic with this. You have to drag Zeke up here. Because it's like, hey...
Because he just can't stop trying to fuck this up.
Yeah. And it's also because, like, I feel bad about messing up severely and letting this guy get away, so I'm going to try and help get him back again.
I think I actually ran into a soft lock here, where I had to reload this checkpoint because a fucking enemy fell through the wall. I couldn't get him anymore. So I just I'm so stuck here at this platform in particular, because I remember that neon sign very vividly, in a negative way. It's not like I'm like, oh yeah, this was a fun mission, I had so much fun here. It's like, no, this sucked because I got soft locked.
Yeah.
But the sad thing is I didn't know it because it was there was no action, no one was shooting at me.
I fell down.
And fell off.
At least it doesn't restart the entire thing. I just restart from the latest platform.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Is like at least you cut away. You get a checkpoint. You don't.
The game does the editing for us.
Which is weird because this is like the one time in the game I'm pretty sure it does that, with at least climbing sections. Like in other missions, once you fall out, you kind of fall out and have to like retread back through.
Yeah. This is the only one that does it for whatever reason.
Again, there's so many design issues in this game that made me wonder what kind of game would we have gotten if Sucker Punch accepted Sony's like added team. Because I can understand the argument of wanting to keep the game as true to their vision as possible, but
at some point it can get to just being stupid.
Yeah, it's like you're not. Yeah, it's like this game suffers from not being from a studio small enough like Suda51 and Grasshopper Industries to where you kind of they know what their fans are going to expect, and most of their fans are literally fine with what they're going to do, so they don't aim to be super AAA. But then it's also not. Sucker Punch has never been on the tier of something like Naughty Dog, which is a more premier Sony studio.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you get the worst and best of both worlds, where it's like, yeah, it's great that you guys kept true to your vision for the series overall, but then the first game is really jank and kind of suffers a lot of silly flaws because of that mentality.
I mean, some of it is great, like that falling platform, and among other things, like Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, and the Infinity Shotgun, you know, in the Kingdom of the Infinity Shotgun, but there's also like that level of jank where it's like enemies falling through anything at certain points. If like Lagon's gotten really lucky with that one, but I know I haven't encountered that one before.
Or me just dying to a hot dog stand.
Yeah, I mean that one's still kind of funny, but it's like
it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, these things shouldn't be happening in the first place. The game should be a little better optimized to where the funny glitches are the only ones that are an issue, but then you have game-breaking issues where you can't really subside it. Like, even I mentioned getting soft-locked in this area, and I had to just reload a save, and that's frustrating in an area so big. Also, I like to look at this as the area of Sucker Punch trying to be like, yeah, we can make things like Uncharted, watch us, we can do it. We're as good as Naughty Dog. No, you're not.
I think
even though Sly Cooper is a good series.
Yeah, I think this was more them trying to test it out and see how well it worked with their engine.
Come on, man, get this elevator moving.
That's true, but I think there's a certain level of, hey, we wanna be like Uncharted, because Uncharted was literally like, I think 2 was out around this time before Infamous 1 came out. So Uncharted was pretty popular because 2 is still considered by most the genuinely best game in that series, even though I'd argue 4 has a lot more going for it in terms of aging.
Man, I love rocket launchers.
He like dived and then he started standing and falling back. It's like some of the animations in this game are so quirkily dumb.
We ain't got all day, Cole.
quirkily dumb. That's not proper grammar. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What are you doing with your like? Wow,
I'm trying
Leon.
to get the stunt now because there's a conduit guy there. Probably gonna fast forward half of this.
Like Leon, just like Yule, this is not the time.
Shut up, I'll do it when I want.
Shut up, I'll do whatever I want. I'm gonna swing my fists forward, and if you run into your if your face runs into them, it's your fault. Also, I'm sad that my streak of hero question mark got broken last part. Totally forgot about it.
Oh, well, he's gone.
Well, now I can recomplete it. Hero question mark? Cole question mark? Cole Phelps.
Electric question mark?
Yeah, Cole Phelps. Electric user question mark? I think that's where I kind of got the idea for the hero question mark gag, is because I still love that gag in the original SGB LA Noire. Phelps.
Truth, doubt, or zap?
Stereo.
When they tell me,
Yeah.
starting to think
Phelps.
No. Hero, neutral, or infamous.
Once we get that race fair, nobody will say as much as boo.
Instead of truth, doubt, lie.
Mark my words on that one.
Yeah.
I hope you're right, Zeke.
Hero question mark, neutral, infamous question mark?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I see the golem body already.
Okay, so we're cut back now, right?
Yeah.
This is a new area.
What's going on? There's
Okay,
no
welcome back to the most metal fucking area in this game. Like this,
With the
looks like it
monster
should be a
truck
death
jam
metal
seat of spectating. Like,
Oh my god. Monster Truck Jam!
like, look at that. That screams monster truck jam.
It screams Monster Truck Jam and Death Metal album at the same time. So I definitely agree.
Stay back there. When I get
Then again, I have to admit positives. This is one of the more unique looking areas in the entire game. Because I still do remember it, even if I remember negative parts about it. This is a pretty cool area. But that's the new bomb, isn't it? The new I forget what the bomb is called.
The glowing blue one?
Yeah, the blast core.
The
what
ray
is it?
sphere. That's
The
basically
ray sphere.
it's
Yeah,
the
it
thing
had a
that basically
dumb name.
piloted the entire plot off, because like Cole used it in the beginning of the game because Kessler is the one who called him
Reasons.
at the beginning, basically telling him, "Hey,
Right.
open the
Well,
use the thing."
Wow, just jumping right into them spoilers.
I'm not gonna say
fucking
I'm not
emotion.
gonna say why, because that's a spoiler.
True. No, what you said is still kind of a spoiler, but we're just gonna justify it. Don't worry.
It's
What the
nowhere.
heck? He was like, get down, rocket launcher. Oh wait, you're the enemy. But yeah,
Another
here
infinity
Zeke is
shotgun.
being useless. Infinity rocket launcher.
Ugh.
You're kind of wasting your time on kicking the little guys. You might as well just like shockwave them out.
Yeah, I guess so. Or if they could just all die like that. I
Oh,
guess.
nice headshot. You like freaking pop that guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Zeke's basically trying to get the thing out.
Oh, so he's actually doing something productive for once. He's still being a useless party member. Yeah, just shot. Oh,
He's being a plot
Can they kill that?
specific
Is
party
there
member.
yeah.
And Alden is screaming about because he was a king when he was a kid. He's got to have this race sphere because it's his. But it's not.
Alden has the most Sly Cooper backstory of them all, and it's kind of amounting to nothing in a game that doesn't fit that storytelling method.
That doesn't care about Sly Cooper kind of stories.
Yeah, well, it doesn't even care that much about backgrounds for their characters, really, except for Kessler. But even then, it's like it's kind of a cliche what happens without getting into it.
Yeah.
So it's like that's again. It's like I think Sucker Punch really kind of
Man, I
dropped
can't
the
upgrade my
ball.
shield yet.
yeah. Sucker Punch kind of dropped the ball with writing the story for this game because it's like say what you will about even 3. It's like most of that has a pretty well written timeline and plot.
I think it's more 4 that a lot of people would have trouble with the whole timeline thing.
Which is not a Sucker Punch problem because that wasn't made by Sucker Punch.
But yeah,
either.
I mean that is true. But at the same
Yeah.
time, Sly Cooper
If we're
plots
talking about
having...
Sucker Punch written games, 3 is probably the worst one, but it's still like, yeah. 4 is kind of just, eh. I still think 4 is forgettable. I don't think. I mean, I guess we'll wait till we get to it.
Yeah,
I don't think 4 is as bad
we'll
as
talk
people
about that
criticize
when
it
we
for.
get to it.
Yeah, like even the SGB kind of rail on it a little harder than they should have, in my opinion. But oh well, that's just personal opinion. It's the internet, you know. People
Yeah.
can never agree.
And plot stuff is happening. Kessler is showing up to Alden to basically infuriate him because Kessler was the one who kind of made Kessler is the one who kind of made Kessler not a king. Yeah, Kessler is the one who kind of made Alden.
Kessler's the one that
not-
kind of made Kessler not a king. Yeah, no, you're right.
He's kind of
Yeah.
Though Kessler is the reason that Alden is kind of an old man and had to grow up
Get out
homeless.
of here. Run.
I mean, we're basically Ganondorfing, like I said multiple
Yeah.
times throughout this whole piece,
Again.
where it's like, yep,
Yeah.
Kessler's Ganondorfing Eldon.
Time to escape.
Yep,
Even though Kessler has already appeared in the story,
Petrified. You see,
kind of like Ganondorf and Twilight
He's-
Princess.
realize that the key
yeah, he's just literally just like freaking Warlock punching Alden out of the story.
between his
But now Zeke is gonna do a stupid and activate the Ray Sphere
thousands
to kill like thousands of people so he can
Of-
get superpowers.
transform. And
Yeah,
then
because of another stupid trope.
But
Except,
it didn't work.
but
no change at all. Kessler's first to grasp the situation.
And then Kessler just takes
look at that!
advantage
Look
of
at
it.
that face. Yeah, Kessler's like, you fucking idiot.
Kessler will be able
Let
to
me
give
tell you
Zeke
why it didn't work.
powers
Come on,
of
come on my
grace.
helicopter.
My best
Come on,
friend
come on.
looks me in the eye.
And then Zeke goes along with it because he's stupid.
Alden goes ballistic at the loss of his
I guess he just got tired of us saying he's a fat, not fat, but he's a lame bastard who only watches porn all
Felt
day.
the impact.
I mean, even though it's not wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like that's why I still like think that Zeke's character is so poor written. It's because like again, he literally does nothing for 80% of the plot, and then once we get to this ending stretch of the game, he just does cliche after cliche.
Meanwhile,
it.
the UI is glitched where Zeke is in a permanent active call. Oh, never mind.
Someone you can trust.
Never mind.
Zeke's
John,
best
Wow, like on really,
Just
really jumped the gun to
remove
blame
the
the game,
glitch.
didn't you?
trust. Or did anyway.
I think that happens in like the game. I think that's just a design slip up or a development slip up. Apologies, not design.
Yeah.
63 seconds.
Which again, and this game is kind of full of, but oh well. Sometimes I think the development of this game is partially held together by like the stability of this game is held together by Scotch tape.
Who the hell knows what
I
that
mean,
person
that
wants
isn't
to do?
entirely
No,
wrong.
This is the only way.
No, Scotch tape and staples, not even duct tape and nails. Scotch tape and staples.
Yeah.
You have my word. All
But it's still also not as bad as other games, so I guess I'll give it that credit.
Yeah.
Then look for Kessler.
Though we are pretty
It's
much
not like the
nearing.
Hell Retribution, that's for sure.
Yeah, we are nearing the end. We're pretty much nearing the end of the part, though, so we're going to be heading into the area over there next, the historic district. I believe John called it.
Nearing the, yeah, and we're nearing the end of the game. We're in the last stretch, so
Yeah, this is
I
pretty
think
much the end. So the only way to give this a proper send-off is to plunge into the water from the tallest tower. Tallest tower.
top is taller. Nope, top is taller. Well, see you guys in the next part. Bye.
Yeah. See ya. I guess that's what happened. Bye.